Hello everyone, welcome back to Network Exploit, and I am Puspati Bania, and this is the new playlist about the network security, and I'll be the mentor in this video through this lecture. This is the first lecture about the open system interconnections, OSI model, and every explanation of the OSI model will be different from the computer networking and the network security. And in this we are talking about the network security, and we will be explaining about the OSI model in the term of network security. Okay, let's go deep down into this topic. First topic is the open system interconnection, which is also known as OSI model. The open system interconnection OSI model defines a networking framework to implement protocols in 7 layers. The OSI model is neither tangible nor perform any functions in the networking process. It is a conceptual framework so we can better understand complex interactions that are happening. The OSI model takes the task of internetworking and divides that up into what is referred to as a vertical stack that consists of the following 7 layers. And what will be the following 7 layers are? In layer 1 there is a physical layer, and layer 2 there is a data link layer, and layer 3 there is a network layer, and layer 4 there is a transport layer, in layer 5 there is a session layer, and layer 6 there is a presentation layer, and in layer 7 there is an application layer. I know it will be hard to memorize all the 7 layers from the beginning, layer 1 to layer 7, so I will be giving you the mnemonics so that you can easily memorize all the 7 OSI model layer. And the mnemonics will be: please do not throw sausage pizza away. Please, that stands for P, and P means physical layer. Do means do first letter stands for data link layer, and not, that stands for network layer. Throw, and the first letter T, that stands for transport layer, and the sources, in sources, and the first letter stand with S, that S means sessions layer, and pizza first letter P, and that stands with the presentations, and away the first letter is A, and which is called application layer. This is the mnemonics, or if you having memorizing this mnemonics, there is another one. All people seems to know Deepika Padukone. That will be the another mnemonics to memorize this OSI 7 layer. Okay. And in next slide, we have arranged each and every layer according to their functions. And let's talk about the physical layer, as this is a layer 1. And physical layer, what does it does? Physical layer transmit bit over medium, okay, and it provides the mechanical and electrical specifications. Okay, physical layer is also known as layer 1. And data link layer, also known as layer 2, and data link layer organize bit into frame to provide hop-to-hop delivery. Okay, and network layer, which is also known as layer 3. And network layer, what does network layer do? Network layer move packet from source to destination and to provide internetworking. Okay, and layer 4, which is known as transport layer. Transport layer provides reliable process-to-process message delivery and error recovery. In layer 5, there is a session layer. Session layer establishes the connection, manages the connection, and if the connection is successful and we do not need that the session or the connection, that session layer can terminate the session, particular session. Okay, and session layer does establish, manage, and terminate sessions. And layer 6, which is also known as presentation layer, What does layer 6 do? Layer 6 thus it translate, encrypt and compress the data. Okay, and application layer, which is also known as layer 7, and application layer allows access to the network resources. Let's talk a little bit more deep down of the each and every layer. And there's a layer 1, which is first layer, and also known as physical layer. Okay, it conveys the bit stream, electrical impulse like a radio signal through the network at the electrical and mechanical level. It provides the hardware means of sending and receiving data. Okay, and fast Ethernet RS-232 and ATM are protocols with physical layer component. And the example of the physical layer are Ethernet, FTDI, okay, and fiber distribution data. I think I have to look about this, okay, and FTDI stand for fiber distribution data interface, okay, FTDI, and B8ZN, that is a type connection, okay, cable, and B.3.5, that is modem, version B2.4, and there is a RJ45, which is a connector, okay, which is used to connect the Ethernet cable. And in layer 2, which is data link layer, and data packet are encoded and decoded into bits. Okay, in data link layer, data packets are encoded and decoded into bits. Its feature is it furnished transmission protocol knowledge and management and handle error in the physical layer, flow control and frame synchronizations. For the data link layer is divided into two sublayers, and the two sublayers are MAC, media access control, and the logical link control, LLC layer. And the MAC or the media access control sublayer controls how a computer on the network gain access to the data and permission to it transmit. Okay, and logical link control, LLC layer. Okay, LLC layer controls frame synchronizations, flow control and error checking. And the example of data link layer will be the included PPP point to point and FDDI fiber distribution data interface, ADM, IEEE 802.5 slash 802.2 comma IEEE 802.3 and 802.2, and there's DLC and the frame relay are the example of data link layer. And layer 3, there is a network layer. Network layer provides switching and routing technology and creating logical path known as virtual circuit for transmitting data from node to node. It also addresses inter-networking, error handling and congestion control and packet sequencing. And the example of layer 3 include Apple Talk, DDP, IP and IPX. Transport layer or layer 4, it includes transparent transfer of data between end systems or hosts and is responsible for end-to-end recovery, error recovery, okay, error recovery and flow control. It ensures complete data transfer. And for example, transport layer example will be the SPX, TCP and UDP. In layer 5, there is a session layer. Session layer, it establishes, manages and terminate connections between applications. The session layer set up, coordinate and terminates conversations, exchange and dialogues between the application at each end. It deals with sessions and connection coordinations. The example of layer 5 or the session layer will be the NFS, NetBIOS name, RPC, SQL. And layer 6, which is also known as presentation layer, it transforms data into the form that the application layer can accept. It format and encrypts data to be sent across a network, providing freedom from compatibility problems. It is sometimes called the syntax layer, and presentation is also called sometimes a syntax layer. Okay, and the example of the layer 6 or the presentation layer will be the encryptions, ASCII, EBCDIC, TIFF, GIF, PICT, JPEG, MPEG, MIDI. And in layer 7 we have application layer, and everything at this layer is application specific. This layer provides application services for file transfer, email, and other network software services. Telnet and FTP are applications that exist entirely in the application level. An example of application layer or layer 7 will be the NFS, SNMP, Telnet, HTTP, FTP, and www, which is web browsers. And there is two similar projects from the late 1970s were merged in 1983 to form the basic reference model for open system interconnection standards, the OSI model. It was published in 1984 as the standard ISO 7498. And this for today's video, guys. And in this next video we'll be talking about the taxonomy of security goal, and security goal which includes confidentiality and integrity and availability, okay, which stands for CIA. So guys, hope you guys understand each and every topic as I described in this video, and get familiar with the each and every layer and have found something new to learn. So guys, if you have any queries or any confusion regarding this particular topic video, you can send me your queries through my social media or in the direct comment sections, so we can interact each other, so we can share our knowledge. Okay, or if you want to add anything extra knowledge about the OSI model layer which I have missed in this video, please let me know. So in another video of OSI model, I will be adding extra knowledge that you will be giving me. Okay, so have a good day, good time, and enjoy learning. See you in next video. Bye bye.